guys, welcome back to another episode of FIFA 22 with Nottingham Forest today. We're kind of still reading a little bit from the ridiculous end to yesterday's transfer window episode. If you missed it, you've got a lot to catch up on and you need to watch it first to avoid any spoilers for this. But today we're getting back to league action and for the very first time, European action as well. We'll play West Ham, we'll play Midtjylland, we will play Newcastle, and then we'll sim Southampton today. And tomorrow it will be Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea. And we'll probably sim the Rosenborg game before then pushing further forward. But we're in 11th currently. We've one win, we've one draw, and we've one defeat so far this season. So fingers crossed we can move forward. Obviously we're missing Nico Williams for a few weeks now due to injury. About 4 weeks or so. So we'll miss a couple of episodes. But the entire team other than that right wing back spot is now all above 80 rated. So we are certainly making good progress. Kalimuendo's debut today, Michael Elise's debut today, Badiashile's debut today. At least I think Badiashile's debut. I don't recall playing with him. I had him at the club, but I don't think I played with him. So, plenty to be done. And we start with West Ham, who haven't quite had as good a start to the season as ourselves. They're in 15th. They've drawn 2 and lost 1. They are yet to win. Watch that change after the game against me. Arsenal lead the way so far. I wonder whether Brennan Johnson has had a part to play in that. Of course, he left us yesterday to go to Arsenal. I've got him on my shortlist now. And so he left me as an 81 rated player. He's gone to Arsenal. And a month later, he's 86 rated. How in the living shit does that work? All right. Fine. Suit yourself, game. What? So, whatever. Right, West Ham at home to begin with. West Ham with a bog standard 4-2-3-1. Alphonse Areola, Kufel, Duarte, Aguerd, and Enrique. Alvarez and Declan Rice holding. D'Acunha on the right with Manuel Lanzini at cam. And making his debut for West Ham, Emile Smith-Rowe. Never did I think we'd see the day that he left Arsenal. And I don't think he envisages in real life ever leaving Arsenal. He is an Arsenal boy through and through, Emile Smith-Rowe, but he has gone in this save. And up top they've got Jesus Ferreira. So it's a really decent team for West Ham. Declan Rice still here at 87 rated. Has run away in. I do want to say thank you to Dan for recontributing to the Patreon. Thank you, my man. I've been meaning to mention it for about 4 episodes. It's been written on my whiteboard, and every time I've forgotten. I apologise. Thank you, Dan, mate. I appreciate it, dude. I hope you will. Right, let's crack on. West Ham United, and thankfully no bloody bubbles this time either. And to Cunha again. Edson Alvarez, the former Ajax man, looking around the corner, but Niakate intercepts. Whoa! Chill, Mr. Ferreira. Getting a little bit overexcited there. Now, this is Kalimuendo's debut. And we're kind of hoping for similar from him than we got. Oh, if you keep saying it's a great ball, it is officially a great ball. We're hoping for a similar sort of play style from him that we got from Maxwell Cornet. And, well, let's be honest, the first couple of times he's touched the ball, he's certainly made a good impression. And, we nearly scored a goal from the move that involved that great pass in it. Lanzini's taken it on himself, but Ramsey's back defending now rather than attacking. Look at the movement from Kalimuendo. He absolutely went for that. Declan Rice absolutely went for that as well. But I love Kalimuendo's movement so far. He just decided that's it. I'm off. I'm going. I'm making a forward run. And that offers me different options because Gonzalo Ramos kind of sits and holds and waits for the pass to come to feet. So to have that short option and that long option, Kalimuendo is going to fit in beautifully into this team, isn't he? Lanzini out to D'Acunha. Leeds have pulled one back against Manchester City. Dan James. But no goals yet here at the City ground. We only need to keep a streak of 5 unbeaten games at home for the board objective this year, rather than clean sheets, which should be easier to come by. Look for Jacob Ramsey around the corner there. Please get there ahead of the keeper. Keeper's calm. Oh, Areola does get a big hand to it. And they're going to manage to make sure it doesn't go in. Gorgeous opportunity for Jacob Ramsey, that. And it so very nearly made it over Areola. But he's a big boy. And he just had the extra inch or so in the length of his arm to get up and stop that from going in. I thought Jacob Ramsey was about to score the best goal of the season so far. Jesus Ferreira out wide here to Emil Smith-Rowe. 20 to go here. Nice block by Jacob Ramsey. We'll win that header, please. Thank you. Might be looking to the bench momentarily to try and freshen things up a little bit. A goal in the Liverpool game. We're not, at the minute, really fussed about what everyone else is doing. Just want to make sure we get our own results. And then when the season fully develops, that's when we'll know whether or who we're battling with for that European spot that we're so desperate for now. With the Europa League on the calendar this season, it's going to be tough to manage the squad throughout the course of a full year with the extra competition. We haven't had an electric start to the Premier League season, but I'd much rather be in form at the end of the year than in form now and then just trail off. Build up slowly, snowball with regards to form, and you never know, we might get that top 4 for next season. Alternatively, we could just win the Europa League and do what Manchester United did and do it that way instead. Callum is making a good run in. If I could just find the angle for the pass, I could have slotted him in, but the angle wasn't there. The defender's in the way, and I'm going to make some changes. Mangala finds Elise, who finds Joe Willock. Oh, and who very nearly, with his very first touch in a Nottingham Forest shirt, gave us a 1-0 lead in the 89th minute. Just not quite lanky enough to get that leg out to it. Keeper was there as well. It's a nice ball down the line. Do not lose it now, Chesnoid. Sofiane Koufal does get the ball in, but this could be comfortably cleared. And West Ham apparently are the draw specialists so far this season. 3 of their opening 4 games have been draws now. And 2 of our opening 4 have been as well. Both of which by 0 goals to 0. West Ham didn't have a single shot. So certainly we were never under any threat to lose that game. But other than that one Jacob Ramsey lofted effort, why am I getting the Champions League? I'm not in the Champions League. I'm in the Europa League. So why are you giving me the Champions League anthem? Well, maybe that's a sign that perhaps at the end of this season, we might end up in the top 4. We're not in the Champions League. It's not even showing me my group. What the shit is happening here then? I've got a Europa League game against Midtjylland, and it's loaded the Champions League anthem, the Champions League background, and it's showing me Manchester City's group. What? I'm intrigued to see what happens when we get to the Midtjylland game. Is it going to change that? Do not have enough fit players to play your next match. This means you'll be forfeited by 3 goals to 0. No! What the fuck? It's loaded the wrong European competition, showing me the wrong... What the fuck? Is the Europa League just broken or something? Does this happen with every game? Twitch chat, talk to me. I've not... Well, this is the first time we've had European football since we were in the Champions League with Cambridge. Team abbreviation 15-0. I'm not in the... Oh, I'm going to lose the Midtjylland game by 3 goals to 0 because I can't do anything. Forfeit. What? And now I get to play Midtjylland. Why is it registering me as a team with no name in the Champions League? Well, at least I get to play Midtjylland. That is mental. I've never experienced anything like that before. Right. Well, at least we can. Let's go and play in Europe then. Midtjylland playing a 5-2-3. They actually have a half-decent team. Jonas Lörsel in goal. I believe he was at Huddersfield, was he, in the Premier League when they were up in the top flight? Jonas Lörsel, I might be incorrect there, but feel free to correct me if I am wrong. We've got Joel Anderson at right back. Henrik Dalsgaard at centre-back alongside Sviatchenko, Janino and Paulinho. Then in the midfield, Onyedika and Evander, who's 81 rated. Then Gustav Isaacson on the right, Anders Dreyer on the left, and Bruno Petkovic through the middle. A lot of their players are like mid-70s. A couple of lower players, including the goalkeeper, which might be their undoing. And Evander at 81 is certainly the main man in that team. You can see how my side is changed around. So we're giving all of those fringe players football in Europe, as was the intention when we were building the squad. And with the group as it is, this team, albeit not my first team, not full strength, should still be certainly strong enough to see off any challenge that we have from this group with the teams that are currently in it. That, though, is a very strong challenge to start. And certainly Midtjylland aren't going to go down without a fight, are they? Again, Petkovic. I missed that with Badiashile. Isaacson, his option down the line there, ran offside briefly. Here's Petkovic. And out wide, Dreyer on Yedika. See my back five just holding firm, but we can't keep the ball out. Petkovic played in and swept home first time. Midtjylland take the lead at the City Ground, and our European journey, to start off with, hasn't got off to a great beginning. It's a well-taken goal, and unfortunately, we are behind early doors with Florenzi. And João Pedro is past the defender with quite some ease there. That was very well done. Stand it up. Oh, and find the one part of the box where there's no Nottingham Forest man. Joe Willock's won that very well indeed. Awani poke it out wide here to Richie Larea, who will look to deliver the ball. Looking for a teammate, but again, the one part of the box where there isn't a red shirt. We're getting pretty good at recycling the ball back towards their box, but on this occasion, they have managed to get a foot in. All they've done is score so far, Midtjylland, and all I've done is get close to having a chance and not being able to turn it home. That's a woeful pass and pretty much sums up their play other than their goal. We're dominating the game, but they are the ones that are in front still. Winnie, Elise, Willock, João Pedro again. Oh, looking for Taiwo, but it's well intercepted. And so far, Midtjylland have been defensively sound. It's a lovely ball to Isaacson, who's in again here, and he's too quick. It's a good save by Matthew Ryan. They did have a man square that he could have tried to whip it across the face of the box too. Went for the shot himself. Didn't pay off. Thankfully, Matthew Ryan makes the save, and he's now gone off Isaacson. Corner to come. Another change for them. Evander to take the corner here. Again, it looks like they're going to go short. It's the striker Petkovic they've taken off for Brumado. You could just... Oh my God, I think that genuinely was headed in. Keeper didn't seem too interested in actually doing anything about it. Can you bowl this out over everyone and find a teammate? Yes, you can. Right, run, João. Oh, the pass wasn't quite as heavily weighted as it need be. Larea's going to get in here, though, and we'll turn. I need that support, and there is João Pedro. And here's Taiwo. And all the way out there is Florenzi. Back to Taiwo. And square. And a great save by Jonas Lörsel. No first goal for me in a play game for Michael Elise. Not yet. Taiwo's up for this. As is Dalsgaard. Elise underneath it. Just gets to it first to poke it to Oxlade-Chamberlain. Florenzi will look for Taiwo and find him. Back to Elise. Looking for João Pedro. Finding some space, but not space enough to get a shot away. Willock trying to... A little bit of misdirection, one way then the other. Didn't quite work. Awani. Elise again. Oh, caught in possession. To be honest, I'd committed to play the pass, and João Pedro had run offside. 15 minutes to go. I'm going to need to make some changes here. Everything but the goals so far. Willock. Oh, no, through the gap, Michael, and that is a simple finish. Everything but the goal still. Everything but the goal. Some of the build-up play has been great, but that final ball just left lacking. Elise, his touch is just dead. Straight to the Midtjylland man. Welcome to Europe, lads. This has not been anywhere near what I anticipated from this fixture. Yes, we were a weaker 11, but, I mean, come on. The 11 we put out certainly should have been strong enough. I'm going to try and play this long, and hopefully it gives me the time to get forward, which he doesn't. It's a 1-0 defeat at home against Midtjylland. We thought initially we might end up having to forfeit it 3-0, and then we were like, oh no, we do actually get the chance to play the game. And then I still bloody lost it. Oh well, plenty of time to come back. Another 5 games in the Europa League group stage, so we shall try again tomorrow. And for now, it's Newcastle up next, with Nico Williams on his way back from injury, but not there yet. Newcastle still as strong as ever, if anything stronger. Nick Pope in goal, Trips at right back, Ben White at centre back alongside an 84 rated Kurt Zoom with Matt Target at left back, Sigankov, Naby Keita, Emre Can, Bruno Guimaraes, Alan Saint-Maximin and Zapata. The midfield and forward line looking as it did last time we played them, although Baumgartner was the man that scored the worldie of a goal that put us on the back foot against Newcastle. We've had positive results, we've had negative results against Newcastle United in this save, but given the nature of my performances so far today, with minimal chances created in both games, I'm not sure how confident I am right now. We're definitely in a little bit of a... I was going to say second season syndrome spell, but it's season 3. Is third season syndrome a thing? Not sure. Florenzi into Ramos. Over the top, looking for Calimuendo. If he can bring that down, which he very nearly did. He'd have done wonderfully well. That target nearly balls that up, but gets away with it. And we shall stay at 0-0 for now. Of course, Klosterman we signed from Newcastle. We've got Joe Willock at the club as well. Also signed from Newcastle in the most recent summer transfer window. So we should hopefully, if it were real life, be tactically prepared and have a little bit of insider knowledge. I'll look for Calimuendo here, whose touch is good, but shots blocked by Ben White. And out for a corner. Still looking for that first goal, Calimuendo. Good delivery. And we have won the header. Ramos will tuck that back. And here's Calimuendo again. He's not got much room. Ramos, early effort. Oh, I could have gone anywhere off Trips' face. But wide for another corner. Elise delivers again. Up we go. Badiashile nowhere near. Driven into Duvan Zapata. And out wide here. And Trips is in behind. Players arriving in support. Can he find any of them? Jacob Ramsey. Whoa! Oh, it's too hot to handle through Nice Simon. Naby Keita arrives on the scene as the ball gets knocked down. And there was no stopping that, was there? Rifling effort into the bottom corner. Initially thought Trippier's cross wasn't quite as accurate as it need be, but his teammate won it. And he's just hit it far too hard for the keeper to deal with there. Great technique to keep it down as well. And Unai Simon tries to react. Slightly unsighted behind the defender in front of him. And unfortunately, it's flown in the back of the net. After 21 minutes, we trail again. Continually, no goals scored for us today. Only 2 goals conceded, but they might be... What is that? They might be the sole 2 goals that are needed to see us lose 2 straight games. Richards. He's itching to get away there, Calimuendo. His movement and his willingness to run is so good. Gonzalo Ramos back there to Elise. And around the corner to Calimuendo again. Tuck it back. Gonzalo Ramos and across here. Surely Jacob Ramsey buries that. The keeper got something on it. But up in the gods, those fans all the way up there have seen Nottingham Forest score a goal at St James's Park, which is more than they could say for the game in real life last weekend. We lead. No, we don't. That's an absolute lie. We're level. And hopefully soon I can say we lead. And it will be true. Nick Pope did get a slight something on it. But absolutely no stopping that from Jacob Ramsey. Off the knee into the roof of the net. Richards in the way. And it'll be a corner for the Magpies. And they're pushing to get that lead back again. Saint-Maximin short to Victor Sigankov, who stands that up. And Richards wins it nicely. And Elise just able to get away from Ben White. Now Calimuendo, was on his bike and then changed the run. Went to play him over the top of the defender and in behind. And then he changed to try and run across the face of the defender. And I just didn't quite get the pass sorted out in time. Bruno Guimaraes, he scored a worldie against this before. He's just drifted past the defender there. And Mangala, despite winning the ball apparently, did it illegally. Emre Can does have a very good free kick on him, given the opportunity. And the opportunity is going to be taken by Trips instead. Trippier has a great free kick as well. But it won't go in. 1-1 at half-time. Very comfortable for the goalkeeper. Looped to Richards. Helped on his way, though, before the defender could get there. Mangala running forward. Trying to commit the defender. Couldn't quite do it. Lovely ball into Michael Elise, though. And he is left-footed, so it's the right side of his body for him. But his finish is left wanting. Across the face of goal, looking for the bottom corner and couldn't find the finish. Nick Pope untroubled by that as Duvan Zapata goes off and Ben Yedder comes on in his place. Calimuendo, Richards, back to Calimuendo, looking for Elise. Oh, I got the turn, but then I needed the pass as well and I couldn't get both. Well, at least we've scored in this one, but still some teething problems at the beginning of this season, and definitely we are not as good as we absolutely know that we can be. I said West Ham were the draw specialists when we drew against them. It turns out we're drawing quite a lot of bloody games as well. Oh, that pass was just woeful from Klosterman. Agent Klosterman doing his best to help Newcastle get back in front here. Really, really bad. Florenzi gets that around the corner to Jacob Ramsey. Gonzalo Ramos is here. Now Zuma's probably going to be able to match me for pace, or at least not be too slow. Elise, good footwork. Not clicked with Elise yet, but it took a little while to get a decent amount of performance out of Brennan Johnson, didn't it? So, So I'm obviously quite willing to give Elise time. I was quite excited about bringing him in, actually. But he doesn't yet set this team alight. But there's plenty of time for him to find his feet in a Nottingham Forest shirt. He just, at the minute, is a little bit wayward in that cam spot. Bruno Guimaraes out to Matt Target. Worried about Sam Maximan. Cross comes in and Mangala heads away. Is there time? There is not for a counter-attack. It's 2 draws and a defeat today. Not really what we were after, but at least the defeat came in Europe and it's not going to affect our league form as negatively. And we created chances in that one as well, so we did look better offensively, but still not quite good enough. Southampton have lined up with a team that has a number of lower rated players in it, so evidently it's not just a case of it's selected the wrong player in 1 or 2 places. They are genuinely wanting to field a weakened side for this game, so I will give them that luxury. They don't get through, it doesn't work for them. Joao Pedro and Gonzalo Ramos with the goals to send us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. We haven't won any domestic cup competitions so far in this save. Nico Williams is on his way back. Just to let you know, I'm 100% recovered. Looking forward to having you back, my friend. And Levi Colwill, I hope I'll get a chance next time. Did I not play him in that game? Felt like I put him into the team. Regardless, we are 10th. Slap bang bloody mid-table, but we're still only 3 points away from 6th. Arsenal and Manchester United both with 100% records so far this season. We have Liverpool and Manchester United and Chelsea in the next episode. So after the way that we've played today, yikes is probably the word. That will do for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do drop the video a like if you've enjoyed, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any more. And, well, that will do. I will see you tomorrow for more.